about that. Literally, right as when I went to stream, this is just my destiny, my Murphy's Law here. Right as I went to stream, I spilled my drink. So I had to pick all that up before I got started. So again, sorry for the wait. I totally swear I do not plan this stuff. But yeah, no, I'm really cool and I spilled my drink. So that's what happened there. But in any case, we can get started and get a little recap, maybe. Let's see this. Monumental task stands before you. Gather an army large enough to battle the Darkspawn Horde. There's also the matter of Tamlogain's betrayal. Alistair suggested that you gain the assistance of Arl Aemon, the Earl of Redcliffe. Wow. And then the rest of that is lost to me, you, and everyone. And, that's how we be. I already talked to everybody, so we are ready to go to Redcliffe Village. I have the DLC too to do at some point. At some point, when I please. So I will bring the people who accept that. No, oh my god. I thought I was just gonna have to actually physically walk out. No. I'm gonna bring the people who haven't leveled up.
Indeed.
And Alistair, because apparently I'm gonna romance him until I get distracted by one of the other romances. Let's hope that it's not muted. It isn't. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Circle Tower, Den Room, outskirts. Thanks. Anyway. There it is. I always get distracted. Lothering. Yeah, super destroyed by Darkspawn. Keep that in mind. Oh, Flemeth's Hut. I didn't realize you could go back to Flemeth's Hut. Well, I did realize that, but for some reason I thought it didn't happen yet. I thought it was like a time thing. It's not a time thing. I'm shocked. I forgot about
I bring
this.
word, sire.
It's juicy.
There are demands from the Banorn that you step down from the Regency. They are said to be gathering their forces, as are your allies. It appears it will be civil war after all, despite the Darkspawn. Pity.
This man is so
I also
tired.
have an interesting report. There seem to be Grey Wardens who survived Ostagar. How, I don't know. But they will act against you. I have arranged for a solution, with your leave.
The Antivan Crows send their regards.
My baby.
An assassin?
Against Grey Wardens, we will need the very best, sire.
And the most expensive.
You little gremlin.
Just get it done.
Go to therapy, dude. Okay. Thank you for updating with that. Now I want to know what it says. Between the Tevinter Imperium Ravine and the Free Marches sits the nation of Antiva. Although it possesses few resources of its own, Antiva's location makes it a center for trade in the north, and the capital, Antiva City, is the wealthiest in the world. Antiva has virtually no army. The monarchy is too weak to support one. Most Antivans would be hard-pressed even to name the current king, as the true power lies in the hands of a dozen merchant princes, each with a personal army, and each locked in a constant struggle for power against all the others. Oh, sounds like a place to live. An alarmingly familiar place now that I think about it. But you know what? We're not gonna do that. Anyone would think then that Antiva would be a ripe target for invasion by one of her neighbors, but even the Canari leave Antiva alone for one very good reason: the House of Crows. The most efficient, most feared, and most expensive guild of assassins in the world calls Antiva their home, and their reputation alone defends the borders. They're like, I ain't got time for this. If I have to get up, I'm gonna hurt you. That's definitely how they talk. It's for sure. We focus on this one.
As you desire.
You're darn right. A little wooded glen. I'm not distracted. That never happens.
My little puppy. Little pupper.
Do you see anything interesting? Yes! Found a piece of wood carved with curious symbols. Dirt still clings to it and looks very old. You don't really know what it is, but it looks like it could be used as some kind of weapon. That's a good boy! Relieves himself in an inconspicuous area nearby. Ah, he's got so many interesting things to bring me. Brought me an item. Keep going, buddy. Slightly damaged cake. You know what? I accept this delivery. Cake! Excellent! Good boy. My dog is always a good boy. That's the secret.
Did you go, puppy?
I know this is why you're here. No, he didn't find anything. Well, he's still a good boy. I wonder what we got. Piece of wood. Tier 4. I wonder if I can... Oh yeah, I put it on the wrong thing. That would do it. Yeah. We got Darkspawn staff, that was tier 2. Acolyte staff. Well, that was weird that it's not restricted to mages. It is weird that it's not restricted to mages. But yeah, no, hers is better anyway, so she can just keep it. This is good. You were with me. How about you, Morgan? You need anything new? When you start to struggle, we'll talk about changing your clothes. You look perfectly happy the way you are. Elf Roof,
Lovely.
bringing me back. Forward? Technically forward. I was reading some people the other day who were saying that Inquisition was their least favorite, which I did not find shocking, but did find weird that people were saying, because I remember when it first came out, it was everybody's favorite. But they were like, nope. I hope I wasn't supposed to talk to anybody there, because I didn't. Well, granted, no one was actually someone I could talk to.
Look, can we talk for a moment? I need to tell you something. I should probably have told you earlier.
What's on your mind?
I told you before how Al Eamon raised me, right? That my mother was a serving girl at the castle and he took me in. The reason he did that was because, well, because my father was King Marek, which made Kaelin my half-brother, I suppose.
Doesn't that make you heir to the throne?
Maker's breath, I hope not. I don't think so. You don't think so, do you? I'm a bastard. And nobody even knows about me. I would have told you, but it never really meant anything to me. I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Kaelin's rule, and so they kept me secret. I'd never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible.
It's not a big deal.
I'm sorry.
Does Loghain know? That's an important question.
Why wouldn't he? He was King Marek's best friend. don't know if that means anything, though. I certainly never considered the idea that it might ever be important.
Yeah,
At any
she
rate, that's
might.
it. That's what I had to tell you. I thought you should know about it.
You're the heir to the throne, then.
Let's hope not. I'm the son of a commoner and a Grey Warden to boot. It was made very clear to me early on that there was no room for me raising any rebellions or such nonsense. And that's fine by me. No, if there's an heir to be found, it's Arl Eamon himself. He's not of royal blood, but he is Kaelin's uncle, and more importantly, very popular with the people. Though, if he's really as sick as we've heard... Oh no, I don't want to think about that. I really don't.
Then
So
no.
there you have it. Now can we move on?
Nailed it.
And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens.
As you command, my prince. I'm just gonna be a real brat about it. Ooh, wait. Oh, 4 is also really good. Yeah, we're gonna do 4. You're here with me. I think I'm the lucky one.
I feel very unworthy of that.
Boo!
Thank you.
I will make you feel lucky. Wait, no. I'll make you believe me. I got a +1. I was just afraid he wouldn't like being called my prince, so, you know.
And so I shall.
I don't want to make him sad. He's already really nervous, and he was brave enough to tell me it was good of him. That's what we're gonna say. I wonder if I can still talk to him about it.
You know, maybe this isn't the best time to be thinking about this, but I've something to ask you. Chances are we'll be heading to Denerim soon. And when we're there, I wonder if we might be able to look someone up.
Your stupid, stupid sister. This wouldn't be some former lover of yours, would it?
A former what? No! Do you honestly think I would suggest we go see it together? No! The thing is, I have a sister, a half-sister. I told you about my mother, right? She was a servant at Redcliffe Castle and she had a daughter. Only I never knew about her. I don't think she knew about me either. They kept my birth a secret after all. But after I became a Grey Warden, I did some checking and, well, I found out she's still alive. In Denerim.
Have you contacted her?
No. I thought about writing her, but I never did. And then we were called down to Ostagar, and I never got the chance. She's the only real family I have left. The only family not also mixed up in the whole royal thing. I've just been thinking that maybe it's time I went to see her. With the blight coming and everything, I don't know if I'll ever get another chance to see her. Maybe I can help her. Warn her about the danger, I don't know.
What are you expecting she will do? It's an important question.
I'm not sure. I don't know anything about her except her name and where she lives.
Don't worry.
Her name is Goldana, and I think she remarried but still lives just outside the alienage. If we're in the area, then, well, it's worth a look.
I await your command.
We'll get to there. Never mind. I was just, thinking maybe there'll be another quest.
At your service.
At my service. I'd like to discuss something private.
Well, we're not exactly alone. What did you have in mind?
I'm a gremlin. I need to tell you how much I enjoy your company.
You know, I was just thinking the same thing. Given the circumstances, things could have been so much worse. I'm so grateful that you're you, instead of some other Grey Warden. That sounded better in my head. I just mean to say that I can't imagine having done this without you.
I feel the same way.
Now we just need to be rid of that pesky archdemon, and everything will be back to normal, right?
Oh, relatable. This aged very well.
I await your command.
So life in the wilds must have been very lonely.
At times, perhaps. A world full of people and buildings and things was all very foreign to me. If I wished companionship, I ran with the wolves and flew with the birds. If I spoke, 'twas to the trees.
That sounds wonderful. It does, though. It really does.
For a time. but one can only remain a child for so long.
True.
I recall the first time I crept beyond the edge of the wilds. I did so in animal form, remaining in the shadows and watching these strange townsfolk from afar. I happened upon a noblewoman by her carriage, adorned in sparkling garments the likes of which I had never before seen. I was dazzled. This, to me, seemed what true wealth and beauty must be. I snuck up behind her and stole a hand mirror from the carriage. 'Twas encrusted in gold and crystalline gemstones, and I hugged it to my chest with delight as I sped back to the
This
wilds.
story always breaks my heart. Can't imagine Flemeth was pleased.
She was not. Flemeth was furious with me. I was a child and had not yet come into my full power, and I had risked discovery for the sake of a pretty bauble. To teach me a lesson, Flemeth took the mirror and smashed it upon the ground. I was heartbroken.
But you were just a child, like... Girl... Anyway.
And a foolish one. Flemeth was right to break me of my
It
fascination.
didn't work. Look at your
Beauty
necklace.
and love are fleeting and have no meaning. Survival has meaning. Power has meaning. Without those lessons, I would not be here today, as difficult as they might have been.
You are still wearing the baubles. Those are harsh lessons to teach a child.
Perhaps, but they were necessary still.
Boo.
To return to your original question, perhaps my time in the wilds was indeed lonely, but such was how it had to be. I find myself at times wondering what might have become of the girl with the beautiful golden mirror, but such fantasies have no place amidst reality.
Solus could learn a thing or two. But at the very least, Morgan approves. I remember her disapproving for some reason, and I was like, I think he doesn't like it, but I don't care.
I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
What do you mean? Is there a problem?
So you don't know? Has nobody out there heard?
I've heard all Eamon is sick, if that's what you mean.
He could be dead for all we know. Nobody's heard from the castle in days. We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying.
Apparently everyone seems to agree that a blight is the perfect time to start killing each other. Marvelous, really.
We've no army to defend us, no Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead, and those left are terrified they're next.
I mean, I
Hold
would
on,
say
what is this
flee,
evil that's attacking you?
but blight.
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Ban Tegan, our Lehman's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
I wish they would do a remake of this. See Redcliffe in its proper desperation. Oh no, he's stuck.
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They are obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Rainersphere, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Ban
I
Tegan.
love how they have the same hair.
Though the last time we met, I was a lot
Thomas,
younger
yeah.
and covered in mud.
Dig it.
Covered in mud. Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news.
Still alive, yes. Though not for long if Ten Loghain has anything to say about it.
Indeed.
Mad
Loghain
shade.
would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
You don't believe Loghain's lies?
What, that he pulled his men in order to save them? That Kaelan risked everything in the name of glory? Hardly. Loghain calls the Grey Wardens traitors, murderers of the king. I don't believe it. It is an act of a desperate man. So you are a Grey Warden as well? A pleasure to meet you. I wish it were under better circumstances.
That's fair.
You're here to see my brother. Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill.
Two fronts.
No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts.
I love that you
The
just
attack
shouts.
started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
What evil things are you talking about?
Some call them the walking dead. Decomposing corpses, returning to life with a hunger for human flesh.
Gross.
They hit again the next night. Each night they come, with greater numbers. With Cailan dead and Loghain starting a war over the throne, no one responds to my urgent calls for help. I have a feeling tonight's assault will be the worst yet. Alistair, I hate to ask, but I desperately need the help of you and your friends.
It isn't just up to me. Though the Grey Wardens don't stand much chance against Loghain without Arl Eamon.
This is a fair question. You want my help? You don't know me.
I know Alistair, and I trust those he chooses to travel with. What do you say?
Very well, I will help.
How pointless to help these villagers fight an impossible battle. One would think we had enough to contend with elsewhere.
Morgan.
Thank you.
Let me
Thank
have
you.
this.
This means more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle.
I want to discuss the situation with you.
Of course.
Very nice. You have some of Arl Eamon's knights here?
I have those few who returned from their quest. You know of this, yes?
Their search for the Urn of Sacred Ashes.
Yes, I question Isolde's decision to send so many knights in search of this relic. But I am a practical man, whereas she is a woman of great faith. Sir Perth was one of the knights sent on this quest. Perhaps you should speak to him if you wish to learn more.
That woman needs Jesus. I don't mean that in like a I go to church way. I'm just throwing mad shade at her. Why are you in the chantry with the villagers?
Sir Perth insists. He wants me to be with the villagers, so everyone he needs to protect is in one place. I don't mind, to be honest. The point of all this is to protect the villagers, and I can do that best here. This is the last line of defense, should things go amiss.
Do you need more men in here with you? Should things go amiss? Let's do that one. Should things go amiss?
Should the monsters find their way in. I would prefer not to fight in the chantry, but if they come, then so must it be. We could bring some men in to stand beside me, but I'd rather keep the monsters away from the villagers if possible.
So what happens after this battle's over?
Hopefully we can find the source and stop it before it causes any more damage. With luck, we'll also find Eamon and be able to help him.
What exactly are these things that attack the village?
I do not know. They seem to be walking corpses, men with rotting flesh that continue to attack even with the gravest injuries.
Undead? Spirits possessing the dead. There could be several causes behind such a thing, none of them pleasant.
I should get back to work.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Village under siege. Morgan, we just got those points from you. Getting approval from you is so
What
hard.
do you need? There is not much daylight left.
It's fine. I want to discuss the situation with you.
Of course.
Okay, I guess actually
Very
was
well.
all my
Luck
questions.
be with you, my friend.
Maybe I could ask him about himself?
What do you need? There is not much daylight left.
Tell me more about yourself.
This is hardly the time to be discussing personal details, don't you think? We will have to fight for our lives very shortly.
Come now. Is knowing a little about you too much to ask?
I beg your pardon, my lady. Where are my manners? What would you like to know?
What will you do if Arl Eamon is dead?
I don't know. If Connor lives, he'll be the Arl and I'll need to help him with it. If he's... well, I don't want to think about that.
Yeah, you're gonna have to, but I'll let you, well, you don't have to, but you really should. Anyway, why have you stayed? Why didn't you just leave?
After the first attack, I wanted to go for help, but I couldn't just leave these people. The Bannon gear up to battle Loghain, while Darkspawn loom to the south. Loghain won't send anyone, so Redcliffe is on its own.
He's already a horrible regent. Are you a skilled warrior?
Skilled enough to know there are many far better than myself.
Do you have any family yourself?
Oh, you mean, am I married? No, I've never had the pleasure. If I did, I'd be lucky to find a woman as lovely as yourself.
Flatterer.
If I may be so bold, what of you, my lady? Are you married?
Oh my god. I'm a mage. I should probably tell him that. I feel like, you know, he's hitting on me. But I have to answer this way. I'm a mage.
Mages can marry, or so I'm told.
They can indeed, if the man is brave enough.
I can think of several reasons why one would be willing to be so brave. But I am too bold, my lady. This is hardly the time for such banter. Please accept my apology.
Oh my god. It's quite alright.
I'm glad. What else would you like to know?
Oh my god. Perhaps we should get back to the matter at
Good,
hand.
then my secrets are still safe. I was worried for a moment there.
I'll see what I can do.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Alistair, you didn't mind me flirting with him?
Let us pray. Blessed art thou who exists in the Maker's sight. Blessed
Why
art thou
haven't
who
Mother and
seeks his
Father
forgiveness.
returned yet?
Blessed art thou who seeks
They're
his
gone,
return.
dear brother.
Blessed is the prophetess,
Gone
his
on a
daughter,
long trip.
sacrificed to the
When
holy
will they
flame.
be back?
May the
I
chant
miss
reach the
them.
Maker's ears
Be brave,
and tell
young
him
man.
of our
Your
contrition.
parents would want that. We need you here to protect the rest of us. Yes?
I guess I can do that.
There's a good lad. In the morning, we'll look for your parents. In the morning.
Oof, brutal.
I don't like being in here when the monsters come. Everybody gets really scared.
Yeah, scary.
I fear most for the children. They are so frightened. It breaks my heart.
That's fair.
You are of elven blood and a stranger, yet you defend a home that is not your own. We are grateful for that.
Seem to not understand the concept that if the zombies mow down Redcliffe, where do you think they will go next? But you know what? Let's let her think I'm really nice. Oh, wow. She didn't even mention her god, so like, calm down. Let's see. Cannot stand by while monsters attack the helpless. It's true.
Not many in these modern days would honestly say the same. You are a woman of worth, and the Maker will smile upon you.
If any
Allow
divine
me to
entities wanna help,
introduce myself.
I'll let them go.
I am revered Mother Hannah, head of this chantry, which for the moment is a place of refuge for these poor villagers. They are terrified of tonight's attack, and I fear these walls will not keep them safe. What can I do to help with your task?
Yeah, sure. I would like your blessing, Mother.
You would? That is, I mean, of course.
Why not?
I'd be happy to.
It's not gonna hurt my odds.
Blessed art thou who exists in the Maker's sight. Blessed art thou who seeks his forgiveness. Blessed art thou who seeks
Yeah,
his
Morgan.
return.
Mood.
Blessed is the prophetess, his daughter, sacrificed to the holy flame. May the chant reach the Maker's ears and tell him of our contrition.
An elf and a mage, so. Yeah.
What is it you need, child?
Just how safe is the chantry?
It is the sturdiest building in the village. The women, elderly, and children will stay here during the battle, while the militia and knights protect them. They set up a barricade outside the chantry to keep monsters from getting inside. If anything gets in, Ban Tegan is our only defense. Please, have mercy. Help these people. Do whatever you can.
I should go.
May the Maker watch over you, child.
But really, at this point, I could do literally anything and I'd be doing more than looking. Like, I could just sit on the floor and cry.
I'm scared, Mother. When are the bad men coming?
Soon, darling. Don't worry. Everything will be all right.
I want to go home. Where's Father? Why can't we go home?
I already told you. Father is
Okay.
outside defending the village from the bad men. We must stay here and be brave.
It got me
Can you
scared
do
there.
that?
I guess so.
At your service.
I love you, darling, but that wasn't, not what I was talking about.
Good day.
Okay.
These are terrible times. Just terrible.
I'm glad
I'm so scared, Father. What are we going to do?
Silence, girl. Do you want the children to hear you?
But night is coming. The monsters will return and we sit here and wait for them.
We have no choice. We must pray and hope for the Maker's compassion.
I just hope everything will be all right. So many have already died.
Poor girl, though.
Sorry. Am I bothering you? I'll try to be more quiet.
Are you all right? Why are you crying?
Those things dragged my mother away. I don't know what happened to her, but I hear her screaming all the time. Everywhere.
That's
and now
the
my
trauma.
brother Bevan, he ran off. I don't know where he is. I'm so scared they got him too.
Why would he run off? Do you know?
He said something about saving Mother. He's just a little boy. He doesn't understand she's gone.
If he has foolishly run off, then he is no doubt dead. We should get used to that fact.
Nice. Maybe you want to kick her in the head while you're at it.
Shall we comfort her with lies? If she is to face death, better she face it honestly.
I hope he didn't try to go to the castle. Oh, that would be awful.
Have you tried looking for your brother?
I went to our house. It's by the square. He wasn't there. I searched the rest of the village too. I called and I called, but he never answered. I wonder if he ran off into the woods. I'm so worried. Without me, he has nobody.
Let's see. What would you give to find him? Jesus. These people. You need to be strong, girl. Don't worry. I'll look for him. I just feel like... I mean, sure, Morgan's gonna get real mad about that, though. Oh, well.
You will? Thank you so much. Please find him.
Oh, cool. For once, Morgan didn't yell at me for being compassionate. I'm compassionate to you too, Morgan. Like, it's not like I don't care about you.
Fresh air. It was difficult to breathe within with all that self-righteousness crowding the air.
She's right, though.
We should break into the smithy. Someone besides Owen must... You know, we don't have the memory room. And their numbers just keep growing each night.
Well, sure, they take the dead and they,
I don't want to think about that.
Dude, don't bring that
I
up.
guess this might be the last night after all. The king isn't coming. Nobody is.
I did.
So what can we do?
I brought my dog.
Leave? Try to get out of the village?
and abandon everyone? No, we fight.
We've no other choice.
I mean, at this point, like, you guys have stuck it out long enough that it makes more sense to stay. But, like, in the beginning, the first night, yeah, you probably should have got everybody in carriages and fled.
It's not just Redcliffe having trouble, is it? I've heard the news. These are dark times indeed.
Logain becomes king. Immediately screws up.
Castle, Murdoch.
Tell them to maintain watch. I don't want a surprise attack before the sun goes down.
Yes, sir. What should we do until then?
Wow, pray and hope for a miracle is what he just whispered silently into that man's ear.
So you're the Grey Warden, are you? I didn't think they made women Grey Wardens.
I'm a mage as well, if it makes a difference.
Well, no, that's just great. As if we weren't nervous enough as it was. Now we've got magic too.
You're welcome!
More than you realize, even.
I'm here to ruin
We
your
aren't
day.
gonna turn aside anyone who wants to help, though. Don't take me for being an ingrate or nothing.
A little
Well,
late,
we do want to
but
help however we can.
Whatever.
You can trust us.
Name's Murdoch, mayor of what's left of the village, providing we aren't all killed and hauled off to the castle tonight.
Have faith, good man. We will defeat this evil together. I'm just gonna say all kinds of things I don't fully believe.
I hope you're right. I've been trying to hold us together, but it isn't easy.
Again, I brought a
Anyhow,
dog.
you're here, and they tell me you're in charge.
How is morale?
Morale's about what you'd expect. These men aren't soldiers. They're villagers defending their homes, and they're frightened. It would help if we had decent equipment. There weren't enough swords in Owen's shop. The men's armor is nearly falling off. I don't think we're in any shape to fight. We'll do our best, of course, but, well, I have my doubts. I just hope I'm alive tomorrow morning.
It would be nice. What can I do to help?
We need what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and quickly, or half of us will be fighting without either. Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that crotchety bastard's help.
Why does Owen refuse to talk to you?
His daughter, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids, so he hasn't heard from her since this whole business started. He demanded we attack the castle, break down the gate, and force our way in. I said it was impossible, but he wouldn't listen. He's locked himself in the smithy now. I can't force him to do repairs. He said he'd rather die first.
Nobody else can do these repairs?
Not by nightfall, and not well enough that I'd be happy to test it in combat. If there were others, don't you think I'd ask them?
Shut up, Murdoch. Is there anything else you need?
We could use some extra bodies. Having a veteran like Dwin in the militia would help a lot, but he flat out refuses.
Tell me about Dwin.
He's a trader, a dwarf, lives near the lake. Locked himself up in his home with some of his workers, he has. Says he doesn't need any of us. We could use somebody with his fighting experience, but he won't come out.
Jerk. I want to discuss something else.
Shouldn't you be trying to reason with Owen?
I should be. I have some questions.
Oh? Ask away.
Where can I get supplies?
If you want weapons and such, you'd go to the blacksmith, but there isn't much left there.
This cat, she's crazy right now. But there's nowhere to actually buy or sell things?
Commerce isn't exactly our biggest concern right now, but you might want to speak to Lloyd at the tavern. I wouldn't trust him, though.
I'm telling her
Shouldn't you be trying to reason with Owen?
I have questions.
Oh? Ask away.
Why have you been stationed here?
We're the last defenders of them folks in the Chantry. The women, elderly, and the children. They're the ones we need to protect. No matter what happens, we can't let them evil things in there. If they die, the village is done.
It's true. Carry on, then.
Right. Let's hope we see morning.
We get more or less an idea of what's gone on here. What's gone on here is that bad things have happened without end. Blacksmithing.
Lovely.
Go away. Curse you. Leave me in peace. You've already taken everything out of my stores. There's nothing left.
Diva. I don't know if I can do this. Let's try it. Open this door or I'll break it down.
I am. Alright, just don't destroy anything, damn you.
Ha! Perfect.
Somebody's been drinking.
So, I open the door. I've got nothing of value for you. The militia's taken whatever I had. So if you're here to beat on a sad old man, then all I ask is you get on with it. I don't have much to live for as it is.
Calm down. I'm not here to rob you, I just want to talk.
Is that so? Then talk then.
The militia needs your help desperately.
Why should I help Murdoch when he won't help me?
Because you'll literally
My
die.
girl, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids, and she's trapped up there in the castle, but the mayor won't send anyone for her. She's been my life since my wife passed on 2 years ago. Now she's dead, or soon to be. I don't care what happens to me or the village, or anyone!
The conceit on this man. Or you could work to help save her.
I'm an old man. Everyone knows we aren't making it through the night. Or are you going to save us?
That's me, that's what I do. I intend to try.
Is that so? Maybe it's the drink talking, but you almost sound like you believe that. Tell you what. If you want me to do repairs for Murdoch and his men, promise me you'll go into the castle and find my daughter.
You said, yeah, just find your daughter not alive. So yes, I'll do my best.
Not good enough. Murdoch said the same damn thing, and I didn't believe him either.
You were asking a great deal, you wretched little man.
I want to promise. Promise me that you'll look for her. That you'll bring her back to me if you can.
I promise you I'll find her, because, you know, one way or the other, I will.
I'll accept that.
I might
It's
not
something
find
to
all of
hope
her.
for, at least.
Oh, lovely. Shall we next begin rescuing kittens from trees?
Right then. It seems I have some
Morgan,
work to
relax.
do relighting the forge,
He doesn't
and
even
I
care if we
suppose
bring back her dead
I'll have
body.
to find some iron.
It's fine.
Maybe at the mill. Oh, Murdoch just better send his men here as soon as possible if I'm gonna get to all these repairs and get them done by nightfall.
Well,
if you need
you're the
anything
one who
done,
dragged your feet.
well, just let me know. I've got a lot to do now, so you'll have to excuse me.
Morgan, I promise you'll love
I must
me.
admit, it feels good to be up and doing something finally. There's no way I'm sobering up before morning, however.
Let's talk business.
Right. I have...
That's plenty, I don't care. Da-na-na-na, crafting, da-da-da. Yeah, no, you definitely don't have a lot, but I accept this. Yeah, that's fine. You'll be fine, Morrigan. How much do you hate me? You still like me enough. Do you still have your perk from caring about me? I forget where I see that. Oh no. Yeah, I forget. Skills? Yeah, you still approve. Oh no, I went to the wrong door.
Well, all right.
Hey, I see you found my hiding place. I stuck some old equipment in there before Murdoch could get his hands on it. I don't think there's anything you'll need in there, but it's hard to say. I was in a bit of a rush when I filled it up.
Couldn't the militia use this?
Not if I'm going to repair the equipment they have. That stuff is old, anyhow. Yeah, let me open it for you. I have the key.
You know, I get some cool stuff out of it. We got an axe, we got leather gloves, small shield. I mean, I could technically just turn around and sell it to you if I don't like any of it. He's right, none of this is particularly impressive. Yeah, we're gonna just sell it to him. It's gonna be great.
I must admit, it feels good to be up
Let's
and...
talk business.
Right.
He's like, you mean girl. I am. You're correct. 2, 3, 2, 1. No. Okay, I was just curious. Don't sell anything of that. Tier 2, tier 3. Yeah, the mace is better. Tier 2. Tier 1. 3. 1, tier 2. Tier 1. Oh, I guess I sold something else. I always go to the wrong door.
Lovely.
Oh dear. Just ignore that glitch, it didn't happen. Talk to Murdoch about that. He'll be happy.
Well, it looks like Owen's finally doing the repairs we need. The damn fool is falling over drunk and still manages to make smithying look easy. Good enough, I say. I'll inform Bantig and the militia is ready to fight. We'll give those bastards a welcome they won't soon forget.
We're not only ready, Murdoch, we're gonna win.
I hope you're right. We may just be village folk, but we're going to fight like there's no tomorrow.
That's how you rally people, right? It's totally how you rally people. I'd like to talk about Gwyn. Oh no, he lives by the lake. I still need to speak to Sir Perth.
You'll find him and his men at the mill by the bridge, to the north.
If memory serves, he's a nice man.
I have a good feeling about tonight.
That's impressive, because, you know... I don't. But we're not going to tell you that. Caitlin's home. We got a little jaunty tune for walking through people's house. It's fine. Whatever's inside the dresser, come out now.
Go away. This isn't your home. This is my home. My home, you hear me?
Bevan, is that you?
How do you know my name?
Yep. Spoke to your Caitlin told me.
Did she tell you to take me back to the Chantry? Don't make me go back there. I hate that place. I hate it.
Why do you hate the Chantry so much?
Everybody's scared. But they tell me I shouldn't be scared. And they tell me I shouldn't be sad that Mother died. I don't want to be sad. I'm brave. I'm going to be a hero. I'm going to fight them off. I will.
From in there?
No. I just heard you coming and I guess that's not very brave of me, is it?
Honestly,
I'll come out now.
Pretty rational. You're small.
All right. I came out. You won't hurt me.
Why would I hurt you?
Will you? I'll go back to the Chantry if you really want.
I won't even let Morrigan hurt you. You're welcome. First, tell me what you were doing in there.
I can't tell you. It's a secret.
Is it? Are you sure? Maybe I could help you.
You could.
Maybe.
All right, I guess. Father said I could have his sword when I grew up. It was Grandfather's. And Grandfather was a great dragon slayer. I thought, if I was brave like Grandfather, I could use his sword and kill the bad people who took Mother.
Darling, sweetie, sweetheart, angel. Bravery's not the issue here. You're very small. You had the right idea. You are indeed very brave. I'm going to encourage bad decisions. Shh. Why should you tell him he's brave? It's important.
Thank you, miss. But the sword is too heavy for me.
Strong. Brave.
I guess I'm not as strong as I thought I was.
Different attributes. You'll grow up eventually. Don't worry about it. Hopefully you tell me where the sword is.
That doesn't help us now. Caitlin says everyone's going to die tonight.
Maybe so. Nothing is certain. Be brave, remember? I don't want to lie to this child. This is exactly what I would say if this was up to me. So we're gonna do it.
Yes, ma'am.
Where is the sword now? He took that really well.
In the chest. In Mother's room. Father gave me a key, but I'm not supposed to give it to anyone.
But I could use that sword to help the village. Perhaps I could help you and your sister in return.
You could? Maybe you could give my sister money?
Oh, dang.
She said if we had money, we'd be all right. Even if Mother is dead.
Morgan, cover your ears. Talk to your sister about it, I promise.
Oh, all right. Here's the key. I hope you use it to kill a lot of those bad people.
Alistair technically will be the one to
go
use
back
it.
to the Chantry. Good luck.
We always arrive with a burst of light. As one does. Cautionary tales for the adventurous. It can't be that cautionary. Your son thinks you can do everything. Ooh, tier 4. Very nice. Take it. I used the key. Now we're gonna go to Alistair the First. That's a good comparison, right? Yeah, that's a good comparison. Look at you, crushing it. And we'll give her some money. I mean, it's a little sad that they're gonna not steal.
As you desire.
Sell a family heirloom in order to make ends meet. But you know, such is the way of things in history. Oh wow, I'm amazed that I didn't just fall to my death immediately. General store. There's a general store. Insufficient skill. You're correct. I hear some rats. Everything's going well. I gotta yell at Dwayne or whatever and be like, listen, you idiot.
Well, all right.
Knock on the door. Hello? Break open the lock. Just kick in the door.
Wonderful. Intruders. I hope you have a good reason for breaking and entering into my home.
I knocked. I said hello. You're talking to a mage. Care to rephrase that? I'm just gonna be mean to him.
You know what? In the interest of keeping my face from bursting into flame, I think I will.
Good.
The name's Dwyn. Pleased to meet you. Now, kindly tell me why you're here.
Bardock says he needs you for the militia.
So what? You recruiting for him? I'll tell you what I told Murdoch. I'm not risking my neck for this town.
Chances are better out there than in here.
Thanks. But I'll take my chances in here. Everyone else can run around in the open waiting to die.
Can't I change your mind?
Maybe. Let's hear what you've got.
I'll put in a good word for you with Bantegan or the Jarl.
And what good would that do me? The Jarl's probably dead. I couldn't care less what Tegan thinks of me. What else you got?
Alistair, I'm gonna flirt with everybody while you're right here. This is your turn to cover your ears and turn around. What about a little more personal reward?
Oh, lady. Darn. I know better than to melt when a pretty girl bats her eyes at me. How long do you think I've been doing this?
Ugh. I mean, how much gold do you need? You're the worst. You are. You're literally the worst. Okay. You go and I don't cut off your head. How about that? I just don't want to fight you. It sounds like a lot of work. But I really don't deserve, like, you don't deserve to be paid at this point. Okay, you go and I don't cut off your head. How about that?
So, that's what it comes down to, huh?
I tried.
Fine. I'll go. If you want me out there so badly.
I offered to kiss you. Good man.
Spoken like someone who doesn't know me very well.
I gave you a chance.
Go tell Murdoch he won. And I better see you out there in the square when those creatures come.
I mean, you were just hiding here wetting your shorts. Like, what good was that doing you? Really? And if everyone out there died, where do you think they were gonna go? Like, they would just be like, well, guess we'll go to Undead Hot Topic and buy black nail polish. Like, where do you think they are going to go? They don't just give up and go home. It's not a thing. It's just a little stupid. Oh, I should go tell Murdoch he won.
I don't like being out here, Dwyn. The mayor's giving me the evil eye.
Well, he should. Because you're a good-for-nothing liar and a thief.
We don't understand why we're out here.
We're out here because I say we're gonna help these people. And since I pay your wages, you're gonna do as I say.
Oh, sure, boss. Whatever you say.
These humans don't know the hilt of a sword from the pointy end. This ought to be interesting.
Well, they need your help, so here we are.
The repairs are underway surprisingly quickly, considering how drunk Owen is. We may just make it.
Like to talk about Dwin.
Thanks for persuading him to come out here. He's going to be a great help. I just know it.
I may have threatened him. I want to discuss something else.
There's not much time before sundown.
How's morale?
The men's spirits are high for now. Far better than I expected, to be honest. Dwin's presence makes the men a bit more confident. It helps to know a veteran is on our side tonight. Since you convinced Owen to start repairs, we're pretty well armed now. That is a relief, let me tell you. Overall, I'd say the militia's very ready to fight. Never thought I'd say that, but there you go. Is there anything else?
I'll be back. Need to check on something.
I have a good feeling about tonight.
I owe a nice lady some money for taking a family heirloom. I'm giving it to my prince. Ah, yes, you. I owe you money.
Bevan said you were the one who found him. I can't possibly repay you.
About the sword I found in your home.
Bevan told me about Grandfather's sword. So you have it then? I suppose it won't go to waste, at least.
Promised Bevan I would pay you for it.
I have no idea what it's worth, to be honest. And you found Bevan. I couldn't ask you for money.
It's a valuable sword. Here, 100 silver, take it. We need to make sure they're safe. Yes, this is how I play everything.
Thank you. That's certainly a lot of coin. How can I ever repay you?
By not dying. Just stay safe, both of you. Seriously, if I give you 100 coins and then you die, I will be so upset.
The Maker sent you. I just know it. Thank you
I
again.
don't know about that, but sure. Go. Morgan, shut up! Like, I do so much for you. I love you with my entire heart. You also benefit from my insatiable need to save kittens from trees. You know how it be. Oh my god, I always do this every time. They're like, we're gonna practice firing at this. Oh my goodness, this woman's an idiot. She just ran, like, right in front of it. I don't... How do we help her? She's the dumbest person I've ever met. There's a tavern. Oh, excuse me. I gotta go over here. Gotta pick some plants. I'm just gonna ruin some lives. It's fine. Thank you, Origins. I had to help that along.
Another doomed soul come to drown their sorrows here, I see. If you came here for a drink, you'll have to talk to Lloyd. He's got a vice grip on the spigots. I'm just here to keep the boys from mutiny.
What do you know about that elf in the corner?
Not much. He's very quiet. Says his name's Beric and he's here to meet his brother, but I think he's lying. He's a bit creepy.
How's business been?
What business? Without the castle soldiers, the only customers we have are local. And they're all in the militia with no money to spend. The few with any money are here, but it's not enough to justify working. Lloyd's a greasy pig. And if I didn't need this job so badly,
You don't care for Lloyd, I take it?
He gropes me and pays me next to nothing. But I suppose it could be worse. Not like I've got many options.
Why don't you leave?
And go where? With no money and no prospects, I just end up somewhere else working for someone worse.
You could leave if you had some help.
You mean after the fighting's over? I'd really like that. And what would I have to do in return?
So I do. Nothing at all. I'd be glad to help.
That's very kind of you.
Quiet,
I don't know what to
Morrigan.
say.
Shouldn't you be at the chantry?
Later on, yes. Lloyd will lock himself in the cellar, and I'll go to the chantry. Are you fighting tonight?
Yes, I am.
That's good to hear. I didn't know that.
Of course not.
Keep safe.
Militiaman?
That's mighty kind of you to help us. We thought nobody would come to our aid.
Some kind of drunk man.
No matter how much ale I drink, I can't quite forget the sight of those creatures.
That's not how ale works.
I can't believe Lloyd won't even give us some free ale. A time like this, and all he thinks about is turning a profit.
Did you expect any different? That bastard's always been cheaper than an ante from the hall.
Here we are defending the village, and he don't even have the decency to help us out.
Maybe he should help defend the village instead.
Ha! I've seen Lloyd handle a sword. He should stick to something he knows about, like keeping me nice and drunk for the fight.
I feel like that's
Lloyd
horrible.
is charging us for coin we don't even got anymore. Nobody's working right now. We're all just trying to survive.
This is...
what difference does it make?
Really hitting
He
different.
won't care.
Like, it's really hitting different, guys. Convince the barkeep to give the militia free drinks. I don't like the idea of them having drinks for free, but... Like, it feels like a horrible idea. I don't know why I would do that.
Hello there, friend. Can't say we've ever met before. Stranger to the village, I take it. Haven't had many travelers lately. All this nonsense is bad for business. Bet you regret coming, yes?
That's because of you. Not at all.
Brave words. Brave words. Well, we'll see when night falls, won't we?
You forget, I came
So,
from the tower
what'll
of
it be?
very gross
You are
abominations.
here to drink, I hope.
I hear you're charging the militia for ale.
Why shouldn't I? They may not have much coin, but I'm not giving it away for free.
Think of the goodwill you'll earn.
Goodwill? Pah! I prefer the good gold, that's what.
That's true. Their money won't help you if you're dead.
Hey, there's no need for that kind of talk. That's murder.
I'm not gonna murder you. I was talking like there are monsters. I wouldn't think he was actually gonna... I'm not gonna kill him. Okay. Fine. Have it your way.
Something else I can get for you?
Here you're charging the militia
Why
for
shouldn't
ale.
I? They may not have much coin, but I'm not giving it away for free.
Okay.
Something else I can get for you?
I should
Right
go.
then.
Shut up. I need to check how much coins I have. You're clearing me out, guys. This is ridiculous.
Hey, what can Lloyd get you?
Lloyd can shut up. Answer a few
Fine.
questions.
Make them quick.
Shut up. Shouldn't be helping defend the village while you're still open. We know about that elf in the corner.
Not much. Says his name's Berwick. Arrived here more than a week back. Waiting for his brother, he says. I've never seen him before, but he paid good for his room. Quiet sort.
Shouldn't you be helping defend the village?
Why? When them creatures attack, I lock myself in the cellar. Just batten the hatches and wait it out. What's the point in getting myself killed with all the rest of them? If that makes me a coward, then I'm a coward.
Man, I am like... How about you give the militia free ale instead?
Are you trying to run me out of business?
Maybe. I don't have 100 silvers. 100 silvers cover the drinks?
Aye, it would indeed. And much obliged for the business.
Oh, I forgot about the
Right
gold.
then. Militia drinks are paid for thanks to this lass. Sure, a bit of thanks, I'd say.
You're a saint, darling. I hope you didn't pay more than a few coppers for this swill.
Hope you all drown in it. Something else I can get for you?
Ugh. Let's see what you have.
Right. I've got some supplies, too, in case you're interested. With the store closed down, it doesn't hurt to pick up some of the slack, eh?
See how much money I don't have. You guys are terrible. Killing me. Yeah, we got... I gave you all that I could give. Okay, tier 2, Tier 3, Tier 2. Yeah, let's get rid of that. There we are, that's something, right? I want ale. You're awful. Okay. Yeah, we got pretty much everything we need here. Just selling stuff so that I could actually function.
Not looking for company.
I didn't ask. Strange seeing a fellow elf here.
And that's all we have in common.
No need to be hostile.
I'm not here to talk. Just leave me to drink, all right? I just want to be left alone.
No.
I said I'm not looking for company.
I wasn't asking. Shouldn't you be with the militia?
Why? I don't live here.
Then what are you doing here?
Just waiting until I can leave again.
Harry Berwick?
What? How did you know that? Well, that's my name. Why?
You seem awfully nervous. Why is that?
No reason. I just didn't know how you knew my name. That's all.
You said you were waiting for your brother?
My what? Oh, yes. He was supposed to meet me here. And then I got stuck here when monsters from the castle attacked.
Then why aren't you helping to fight?
I was told I didn't have to. I stay in the chantry at night, and I come here to be alone, that's all. Look, you're very pretty and all, but I was told to... just leave me alone.
What do you mean? What were you told to do?
Nothing. Nobody told me to do anything. Just because you're a Grey Warden doesn't mean you can go around threatening people.
This will be easier if you just tell me what you're hiding.
But I never... Oh, all right, I'll tell you. Just
I was
don't hurt
never
me.
gonna hurt you.
This is more than I bargained for. Look, they just paid me to watch the castle and send word if anything should change. But they never said anything about monsters. I haven't even been able to report anything since this started. I'm stuck, same as you, I swear.
So who are they? Who hired you to do this? I don't remember this guy.
Tall fellow. I forget his name. He, said he was working for Hal. Arl Rendon Hal. He's an important man, Terran Logain's right hand. So I didn't do anything wrong.
What are you supposed to watch the castle for?
Just to report any changes, honest. All I could send word about was the Arl getting sick. After that, monsters started coming from the castle.
So you know how this happened? Tell me now.
I don't know anything about these creatures. When the Arl got sick, I got scared that people would think I was involved. But I swear I don't know anything about it. They sent me to watch. Maybe they knew the Arl would get sick. I don't know.
How do I know you're telling the truth, even though I'm not doubting it at this point?
Here, this is a letter from them. It has instructions and everything. Keep it, do whatever you want with it. I just thought I was serving the king and making a bit of coin on the side.
Easy.
You have to believe me.
I do. Jesus, why would I kill him? I think you should help defend Redcliffe tonight.
Oh, all right. I'll do it. Thank you for your mercy. I won't forget it.
Yeah. Like, I'm not gonna kill him. He didn't think he was doing anything horrible. It's not like he actually means harm. What do I kill people for? I just have to remember actually to come back for Bella. I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Hello again, sweetie. Nice to see you're still safe.
She really likes me. I should go.
Keep safe.
Very nice, lady. Remember to go back for Bella. Future me, go back for Bella. I'll feel really dumb and mean if I don't. As I said I would, and it would be very, very unkind of me not to. I don't know how to get down from here. This is what happens when you live in the circle tower your entire life. You forget how to walk. No, that's literally just me. Map. World map. Smithy. Oh, we're not doing that? Okay. Chantry. Tavern. I know there's somebody hiding somewhere. There's like a little secret hidey house. Oh, there he is. There's the hidey house. That's not what he calls it, I'm sure. Dude, you look like someone who should not be here.
Lovely.
Ballad of Aisley, huh? Can't unlock that. Doo-doo-doo.
Yes? What can I do for you?
Nothing for now.
Very well.
I guess I didn't get that quest. Well, you're safe for sure, sir.
Of course.
There's a quest where he's in trouble and I gotta send him somewhere to do something he doesn't want to do. But I guess I missed it. Good for him.
So tell me, was the Tower of Magi everything you thought it would be?
Abominations running rampant. Templars ready to slaughter every mage in sight. Yes, it rather met all my expectations.
You don't think you might have been better off getting your training there, instead of whatever your mother taught you?
You're right. My mother didn't nearly have as many abominations running about. That certainly would have improved my education.
I'll give you that one.
I'm so relieved.
I love them. They're just mean to each other all the time, and it brings me no small amount of joy. Alright, now that we're up here, I feel compelled to send my dog to look for things. Do you see anything interesting? Goodbye. Continue. You brought me an item, so I will ask again. Do you see anything interesting? Tangled ball of woolen yarn. Okay. Anything interesting? Oh, I didn't find anything. It's a shame they don't let you pet him if he doesn't find anything. That's all I've ever wanted.
No word from the castle? No, all is still, as it has been for days. And it is an unnatural stillness, as though there is naught in there but death.
Very poetic.
Say no more. The Arl lives, and I will not listen to your inauspicious chatter.
That man does his reading.
We're glad that you are here helping us. Perhaps you will make a difference.
Perhaps.
If only Mother Hannah could help us, it would be good to know the Maker is on our side.
The militiamen are getting more inebriated with each passing hour. By nightfall, most will hardly be able to stand.
Maybe that was my fault.
Greetings, Grey Warden. I am as relieved as Ban Tegan is to see you here. I must admit, I do not know how to address an elf in your position. I do not wish to be rude.
Call me Neria if you would.
As you wish, and thank you kindly. I am Sir Perth, until recently in direct service of Arl Eamon of Redcliffe. For now my charge is defending the village from these evil assaults. Would that I had chosen not to seek out the urn of sacred ashes. Perhaps I would have fended off whatever evil befell the castle. Or perhaps I would be dead.
Probably number 2.
Ah well, with a Grey Warden aiding our defense, perhaps all is not lost.
Is there anything I can do to help?
We have sufficient armor and weapons, but my knights are too few to stand against the monsters without assistance. Perhaps you could approach Mother Hannah in the Chantry for some holy protection against these evil creatures.
I'll just lie.
Otherwise, I do not know what else you could provide beyond your own talents.
It's fine.
We're as prepared for the onslaught as we could possibly be, all things considered.
Is there anything else you need?
No, nothing comes to mind. If you have not spoken to the Mayor, Murdoch, you should. His militia is far more in need of aid than we are.
I have some questions for you.
Ask me whatever you wish.
Tell me about the quest for the Sacred Urn, and then I'm going to call it quits on that
When
one.
the Isle fell sick, we were at a loss. Nothing worked to
That's a lot
cure
of
him, and he
questions.
just kept getting worse. Finally, our lesser Isolde came up with a plan. The Urn of Sacred Ashes is a legendary artifact said to hold great healing powers. If found, it might save him.
They say the followers of Andraste smuggled her ashes out of Tevinter and hid them in Ferelden. The urn's never been heard of since.
We knights volunteered to seek it out. Few of us have returned. Many are still out there, unaware of what is happening here.
What was the Jarl sick with?
We were never certain. He thirsted for water and then grew weaker and weaker. We brought in a mage, but even that did nothing. The Arlessa believed he was cursed and that we needed the power of Andraste herself, or he would surely perish.
Why did the Arlessa believe anyone could find the urn?
The Jarl once employed a scholar, Brother Genetivi. He had proof the urn was in Ferelden, or so I was told.
Can no one find the other knights and bring them back?
Eventually, perhaps. The ones I have here were those near enough to recall within the last few days. I only returned myself because I was passing by Redcliffe and heard the news of strange attacks.
So the knights left the castle defenseless. You know, that's just like a really uncalled for thing to say. Carry on.
As you wish, Grey Warden. Make a watch over you.
Like, how are they supposed to expect a zombie attack? Like, I think it's an unreasonable expectation. They probably left enough knights to handle whatever minor thing could come their way, but they weren't expecting literally the Walking Dead. Like, that's not fair. Yeah, don't criticize them, you'll hurt their fifis. That's my stance on this. I should not have paid for their ale, I made a mistake.
I hear you got the tavern serving the militia free ale now.
You're not mad, are you?
Well, I don't favor my men being drunk come sundown. I suppose it helps morale to have their minds taken off what's to come. You have my thanks. The repairs are underway surprisingly quickly, considering how drunk Owen is. We may just make it.
How's morale?
The men's spirits are high for now. Dwin's presence... My men are getting free drinks at the tavern. I suppose it's better to drown your fears rather than go mad waiting for certain death. I'm tempted to have a few ales myself. Since you convinced Owen to stop, overall I'd say that... Is there anything else?
Nope, I gotta go check on
I
something.
have a good feeling about tonight.
I'm gonna go talk to the Chantry Mother and just be like, just give me something. Throw me a bone. Lie to me. Give me a sacred sock. I don't care. Power of belief and all that, Mother Anna. Power of belief.
What is it you need, child?
Sir Perth needs holy protection for the knights.
I have done all I can for them. I pray. What Sir Perth seeks is something that is not in my power to give.
Sorry, she was saying she prays for their safety and to forgive their sins before their, things happen. What do you mean?
Sir Perth believes that I can protect them against these creatures, a shield only the Maker can provide, and that I withhold this power.
Well, can't you just tell him the Maker will watch over him? Morale is a powerful thing, you know.
You mean you want me to let them think the Maker protects them in a real sense? I will not lie to them like that.
But if they think that it helps them...
I suppose their belief in the Maker's power could inspire them, but it just seems like trickery. Very well. If it keeps them alive, I will do what I must. I have a number of silver-cast holy symbols. Tell Sir Perth that he can have them, and that wearing them will confer the Maker's protection. Now please, let me tend to these poor folk. I must do what I can, and I suggest you do the same.
G'day. Thanks, milady. Look, they just need to believe that they're reasonably protected. I won't promise them they're not gonna die. I'll just be like, the Maker is with you, or something motivational like that. You know, something that... I keep walking in front of these archers. I am a hazard to everyone around me, but mostly myself. We're really far away, Perth. Really far away. It's such a far walk. We don't happen to have running shoes like we do in Pokemon, do we? I almost got stuck on the stairs. Good.
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal.
You said you wanted holy protection? What's your status?
Although we are far better equipped than Murdoch and his villagers, overall, my fellow knights are nervous about the coming battle. Death is almost certain, but we will fight and die valiantly if that's what the Maker demands.
You said you wanted holy protection.
Have you spoken to the revered mother? Has she offered anything?
Mother Hannah has some holy amulets. Would those do?
If they are the same as the symbols worn by their priests, well, That would more than suffice.
Do you think it would actually help?
Of course I do. These are Maker's symbols. What better protection could we ask for? I will send some men to collect the amulets. Please give my regards to Mother Hannah for seeing some sense at last.
Carry on.
As you wish, Grey Warden. Maker watch over you.
I just have to nose around in here. I like that. I wonder what this is.
Of course.
Oh, a love letter. Collection of embarrassing personal communications between the spoiled wealthy and their objects of obsession. You are filthy, a beast, such depravity I have never been forced to suffer. My words are so laden when they leave your lips is beyond decent imagining. Madam, I love you. Okay, correspondus interruptus. That's... I misread that as interrupted, but here we are. I feel like the two women with names in the chantry are meaningful in some way, but not certain how meaningful is this. A landmark tree. Ah, yes, that's why I thought of my dog when I came up here. I want to see Fluid. No. Oh well. At the very least, he's happy. We visited the tree together. It's important. Is this the world map over there? Or just an extremely fortified corner? Yeah, it's the world map. I was right the first time. Oh, path to castle! Yeah, not a great idea to go there. World map, and then I would need to go, yeah, I need to turn around. Just get nosy like that. This man should not be standing here. What? Why would I go on the path to the castle? That is the worst idea anyone has ever had in human history. Elven history? It's a terrible idea. I didn't mean to do it. It's full of the undead, isn't it? Oh, it's very still for now. No. Yeah, let's just go back to the village. It's fine. This music is very ominous. Oh yeah, I meant to talk to the militia guy. That's what I wanted to do.
Greetings, miss. No monster sightings yet. There's still time before sundown, though.
But you should not be standing here, good sir. You will get hurt. I don't know which way is the best way to make my stand. I don't know. I don't know that it matters. I feel like logically standing with the knights makes the most sense because I'm closest to the chantry entrance.
What is it you need, child?
Oh, I'm gonna go. Thanks. Did you know why you guys have names?
These are terrible times. Just terrible. Good day.
Alright. Save the game before we go too wild here. You know what? We're gonna sit down at Redcliffe. Let's do that. It'll be fun. It's meaningful, symbolic, something. Oh, where's Barrick? Where's my boy? I saw my elfie friend down here, didn't I? Murdoch? Here he is, Berwick.
I can't believe I'm going to fight. That's what I get for mixing myself up in all this.
Okay, we got a lot of people down here. So, they're not super experienced. But, like, I feel like this is the main path to the castle. And we would love it if there were more people standing at it. So we're gonna go do that. And if things go horribly south, I saved beforehand. Not that I saved before I decided to get everybody drunk first. Not that I did that.
Mother Hannah's amulets have greatly bolstered my men's confidence. You couldn't have armed us with any better than our faith in the Maker.
Your status.
I distributed Mother Hannah's amulets to the other knights. It is encouraging to think the Maker watches over us in our hour of need. Overall, my fellow knights are nervous about the coming battle. Death is almost certain, but we will fight and die valiantly if that's what the Maker demands.
I'm gonna make my stand here.
There is still time before the sun goes down. If you have not yet spoken to Murdoch, or if there is anything you have planned...
No, I'm ready now.
Good luck to you then, and may the Maker watch over us all.
I have Dr. Murdoch, so we're good. This is where they're all gonna come, so let's start the front line, and then we got a bunch of people down there, and maybe everything will be fine. This is how I do pre-planning for zombie apocalypses. Apocalypsi? Usually they're more definitive. They're in the singular, not the plural.
They're coming! Get to your positions! Make ready!
Did no one think to destroy the bridge? I guess they don't want to cut off their access to the oil. Okay, now let's just do that. Probably should have done fire. That was a dumb one. Oh, you're right. He's like right here. Okay, who's what? Dwin's looking good. Oh, you came up to help us, Dwin? That's awful nice of you. Why is my mouse being a brat right now? Yeah, we are gonna need you to zoom out more, but sure. Lynn's good. Doug's good. Where's the other Doug? Oh, there he is. There's Berwick. Everybody's looking pretty good. Okay, so let's do that. Everybody can help us. Pretty good so far. Regeneration. Let's give it to you. And then I'll need to heal myself because I'm an idiot. There it is. Oh wait, no, I should go back into the thick of this and then do this. Perfect. And I'm gonna do... Somebody triggered the trap already, so we're good. We're gonna need a good zap for you. Get another little health spell out of you. How's everybody looking? Pretty good so far. Berwick's killing it. That thug. We're gonna want to heal that thug for sure. Okay. There, he's healing pretty fast. Okay. I got no one in that, but you know what? I tried. How's everybody looking? We got Dwin, there's a walking corpse over here. That knight's doing pretty good. That knight's doing pretty good. Berwick's doing good. I don't... Oh, there's Dwin. I was like, I don't see Dwin. Sure, let's do it on you. Anybody kicking around here? You, let's do you. Everybody's holding together pretty good. Let's get another heal spell from my dog. I love my dog a lot. Now we're gonna use those again. Everybody's doing good. I mean, by the time I get a spell on this guy, who we got?
The monsters are attacking from the lake! They're attacking the barricades! We need help!
Knight, stay here and guard the path.
Come on, we need to hurry!
We are nothing if not a disaster. I vaguely recall something like this happening. But at least the knights had someone to help them defend the path. And they're not dead yet. There, if anyone gets close to you guys, they'll get paralyzed. Militiaman, there's Thomas. Militiaman. Okay, I remember Murdoch died last time, and it made me very sad, so here's what we're gonna do. I mean, last time I played this game. I'm gonna get right up into the middle of this. We're gonna... There. Buy you guys some time. Everybody looks like they're holding together pretty good, so let's just keep it up. I've made a mistake. Okay, let's just get you a healer. Yeah, militia, he died. You guys are significantly harder to keep alive. Where's Murdoch? There he is, he's okay. Everybody looking. You look terrible. That's it? That's all we've got for him? Just... One of you needs to leave him alone. Thomas is doing good. Militia's doing good. Militia's hanging in there. You guys are doing good. Alright, Morrigan gets healing next because I love her with all my heart. Okay, and then the one that was healing. He gets some next. Good, good, good. Again? I'm drinking so much of this stuff. Sure hope it doesn't have any disastrous side effects. Oh yeah, I'm dying. Let me do what I want. Alright, everything's going great, I think. We got her all healed up. Let's see how everybody else is doing. Militiaman, Murdoch. You guys are doing a lot better now that we're not being entirely overrun literally all of the time. Where's that other militiaman? There he is. How's everybody looking while I'm paused? He's lost. You're good, you're good. Just things turn so fast. South so fast with you guys. Why are you over there by yourself? Are you guys like almost dead? You a good old rejuvenate. Murdoch's still doing pretty good. Kudos to him. You guys are using up all of my abilities. Excuse you, good sir. This nice man. He is a good man. And he just wants to live tonight. We should look at the militia again. Murdoch, Thomas, militiaman. Oh yeah, that is good. You guys are costing more than the circle tower ever did. Everybody looking still good. How about my people? Bad. My people look bad. Alright. rejuvenate should be good for you. Fine, have it your way. You more or less got this by now. I did nothing unethical, you didn't see it. Murdoch, did you just run by me? No, that was Alistair. Where's Murdoch? Really, dude? You're all the way over there. Where's Murdoch? Ugh. I lost track of him. I don't know where he is. There's Murdoch.
Dawn arrives, and we survive the night. We are victorious. And though this victory came at great cost, we must remember none of us would be here were it not for the heroism of these good folk beside me.
For drunks, they fight great.
I thank you, dear lady. Truly the Maker smiled on us when he sent you here in our darkest hour.
I was happy to help defend the village.
Let us bow our heads and give honor to those who gave their lives in defense of Redcliffe. Now they walk with he who is their Maker. Long may they know the peace of his love.
So let it be?
With the Maker's favor, the blow we delivered today is enough for me to enter the castle and seek out your Arl. Be wary and watch for signs of renewed attack. We shall return with news as soon as we are able. Now, we've no time to waste. Meet me at the mill. We can talk further there.
Alright, that's gonna be it for me, folks. This was fun. And, you know, there was only one zombie outbreak. Let's talk to Murdoch, actually. Let's see if he's still here. There he is.
I'm still amazed we made it through the night in one piece and won. They'll be telling stories about this for years, I bet. Fighting's not over. We still have Darkspawn to battle, and if the Arl sends out the call, I'll be there for him.
Haven't you seen enough fighting? I could use a good commander myself.
No offense, but I've lived under the Arl my whole life. I'll fight when he calls me, or when I absolutely need to, and that's it. If you'll excuse me, I think I'll offer the Maker a bit of thanks for not choosing to be a wrathful god today. Good luck to you.
Goodbye. Alright, bye for real. This will be the end of the stream. For real. I'm sure you've seen the poll on Twitter, but if you haven't, I threw one out there that was just for if I add any days to the stream. I've been debating it, I'm not positive, but if I add days to the stream, which one would you like? And if weekend wins, then I'll run a second poll to see like what days and times on the weekends you guys like the most, and we'll go from there. So check that out, and whatever we vote for next Friday, I will see you then. I should really get into the habit of stopping the stream before I finish saving. Boop.